Into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Holmgren. That one doesn't go. Randle with some nice D. Here's Minnesota. Conley feeling it out. McDaniels against Williams. To the middle. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Conley against Dort. Edwards brings the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle passes to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Conley. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Dort passes to Williams. For 3, Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To Gobert. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Dort against Edwards. To the right side. McDaniels against Williams. Inside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Holmgren. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Randle outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. 16 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Conley. Here's Randle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Got one on Holmgren.
But Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Randall.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder with the lead. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it off the glass.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here is Conley after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
A vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's what we call a powered finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Edwards after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades and shoots. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 7 points for Williams.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Randall outside. To the inside, and it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. 4-point game. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So it's the Thunder now. Williams with the ball. 7 points in the game.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First person to foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
That free throw, no good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Dort. Now, Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Here's McDaniels. And they pick up 2.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Over to the wing. Randall kicks to Conley. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Out to Wallace. Here's Dort. Drills it from outside. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on George. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now, here's George. He's guarded closer. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now Randall, defended by Holmgren. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Randall from outside. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make. To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Wiggins finds Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Reid against Williams. Reid the pass to Randall. 5 on the clock to end the run. Wiggins with some nice D.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Jalen Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Edwards in for Clark. .131 left to play here in the first. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minod's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Edwards can't hit. On offense, here are the Thunder. They've picked up 11 straight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the step-back J. And the Thunder lead by 11.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Count it, good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here's Waltz. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Wiggins. Minot pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Alexander Walker. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Timberwolves trail by 9. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. Ball is with the ball. Nothing on the board. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 6. Wiggins, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Edwards. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Up top, Edwards. Wallace covering. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it up. The Thunder with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Ingles. Ingles with a screen on Wiggins. Edwards passes to Ingles. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Clark was checked in for the Timberwolves. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And again, unable to change momentum here. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Clark outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Wiggins following the 3 by Minnesota. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Minnesota's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Count that one for Dort.
Right into the rise and fire up the dribble. Ooh, Dort, that is nice.
Here is Edwards. He's got 6. Pass to Conley. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Dort. Wiggins kicks to Dort. Wiggins sets a screen for Dort. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. At the top of the key, Gobert. Reed with it. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Now Caruso. Scoreless thus far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wiggins kicks to Dort. Back to Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. At the elbow, Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Hartenstein. Caruso with the ball. Wiggins surveying the floor. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And now a 7-point Thunder lead.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Dort. DiVincenzo gets to Conley. They could use a bucket. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and they'll shoot 2. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here.
Shoot 2.
But not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat. And it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league and why we will never win it.
And the first one at the line is good for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Minnesota, Julius Randle comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. And Conley drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Randle. He has 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Williams.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Minnesota, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. Now here's Dort. 6 to shoot from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. It's deflected and taken away by Wallace. Poked loose. Outside Williams. And it's blocked by Conley. Out to the right wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Randall against Holmgren. To the inside. Gobert. Holmgren with the steal. It's Dort on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Holmgren dishes to Williams. From outside the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Randall against Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Randall.
Oh, my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14. Holmgren in the corner. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Back to Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
2 shots.
The first one falls. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder. And Conley drops them both. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams kicks to Holmgren. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Dillingham's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Timberwolves substitution, number 4, Robert Dillingham.
Dort finds Williams. And here is Holmgren. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Dort misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. 1:51 left to play in the first half. McDaniels passes to Conley. Holmgren against Randall. And finished off by Gobert.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Williams, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:24 left to play here in the half. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Randall down low. Defended by Holmgren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Team foul. At the line for 1. Lead is scored.
And that one misses.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Conley.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Joe on the wing. Outside Williams. Dort a screen on McDaniels. Williams for 3. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Dillingham with it. Covered by Joe. It's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Randall down low. Nails the baby hook. Randall's got 10 points.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Conley. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Randall. For the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Edwards, good.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively, he just makes it look easy sometimes.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And proving how versatile he can be. Holmgren, fantastic dime in the screen and roll.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley with the screen on Dort. Edwards passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall is doubled. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. Over Edwards. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Shot's good by Williams. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall outside. Bounce pass, Conley. Now Randall. McDaniels with the ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McDaniels got 6 here in this quarter. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Has to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Outside Williams. Shoots over McDaniels. And McDaniels with the block. For 3, Holmgren sinks the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 9.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Gobert. 8 points for him. Edwards looking it over. Edwards drawing the double team. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Dort against Edwards. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Edwards getting the close range too.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It counts, and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Defensive foul. Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right side, Conley. Edwards finds Randall. Cranes the three-pointer. Randall's got 13.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
First free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Now here's Conley. He's got 11. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Out to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
That's tipped. Up top, Randall. Defended by Gorge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Inside. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Oklahoma City on D. Alexander Walker with the ball. A three-pointer is right on target. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Conley finds Gobert. Down low. Here's Edwards. Buries it down low. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker to the inside. And finished off by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Here's Hartenstein. 6 points for him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Edwards for the lead. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 21.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Randall with some nice D. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Now here's Caruso. Outside Williams. Pass to Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City. Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And then for Minnesota, Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Gobert drops them both. Oklahoma City shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Williams against Randall. Shots good by Williams.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Now Randall, he's got 14. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Williams in the post. Randall on him. Williams, that's good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Another shot. Gobert, no good. And here are the Thunder now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wallace the pass to Williams. Over Gobert. And again it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Clark kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Wallace covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots. Easy money for Rudy.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Wiggins is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Inside. Here's Randall. No good with the layup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Clark is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Reid with a screen on Wallace. For three, Edwards. They get it back. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And that one is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Alexander-Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen on Wallace. Edwards with it. And it's Wallace picking him. Reid misses. Oklahoma City shooting well, 50% from the floor. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Clark, the pass to Reid. Here's Edwards. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1. Yes, sir.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Reid with a screen on Caruso. Edwards, good.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Chang. Now, here's Dort. Reid with the rebound. To take the lead. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams comes in for Jang. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. Tied up with that one.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Defensive foul. Mike Conley. The third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting one.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Edwards. The 9-foot shot. Basket, good. Edwards got 29 in the game.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
DiVincenzo against Wallace. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wallace. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And here's Edwards. Williams with the block. It's Dort on the wing. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Six to shoot. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Outside Conley. Lays it in on the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Wallace kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Wiggins. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Reed against Williams. Fader on the way, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Cason Wallace. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. The Thunder leading by 3. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley, the pass to Edwards. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Another miss by Minnesota. For Oklahoma City, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Conley. Back to McDaniels. Randle against Holmgren. It's Randle with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, Julius Randle. He excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
Outside, Dort.
Clearly a foul.
Rudy Gobert. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. All free throws good from George. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands the 12-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. And again it's she, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Offensive rebound. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Handle a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Shoots. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48. Timberwolves trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Edwards. That's good.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Traps in the tray. And the Thunder lead by 7.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Here is Edwards. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Minnesota calls timeout. 29 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The Thunder with another miss.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Berg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.